The two detectives sighed before reaching toward the doorknob and twisting it. There was a horrible anticipation as the door swung open. To be fair, they expected a bit more resistance from a man capable of killing his own wife in such a gruesome way. There he was, right in front of the door, kneeling, quivering, his hair greasy and unkempt, and his gaze fixated on nothing. The first detective slowly walked to him and patted the man's body for any sort of weapon. "He's clean. Search the apartment," he said to the second one, who holstered his pistol and began examining the flat. There was a disgusting calmness about it. Everything was tidy, well-maintained and furnished, a stark contrast to the muttering man in the middle of the living room. The first detective snapped his fingers in front of the man's face, to no response. His unblinking stare faced the floor, his mouth open and showing a smile. Not a smile of amusement, though. He was too far gone for that. "What have you done now, Marcus?" the detective asked the catatonic man. "Daryl?" yelled the second detective from one of the bedrooms. "There's a cradle. Empty." The first detective stood up, running his hands through his face. He was exhausted emotionally. He knew damn well what he was going to find, but he didn't have the strength to face it. All he wanted was to be done with this. "They didn't tell us he had a child." "Stay with him. I'll search the rest of the flat." The first detective's eyes were teary, weak. He grabbed the man off the faux wood tile by the shirt collar. "Marcus, what did you do?" His limp unresponsiveness was shattering the detective's temper. "Marcus, what did you do?" questioned the detective again, his voice now breaking at the horrible possibility he had now encountered. The second detective was looking through the bathroom when his attention was drawn to a noise none of them seemed to acknowledge when they first came in. He stepped out, following the source of the sound. A very low hum. It was very close now. An electronic deep hum, barely noticeable. "God," said the detective, now entering the kitchen. "Please, God, no." He was right in front of the hum now. He knew what it was. He knew what he had to see.